Hold on to your tartan, royal cookie crumbs, because Queen Camilla just dropped into Scotland looking absolutely stunning in polka dots. And the timing is more suspicious than a royal family Christmas dinner. While Charles is busy scrapping the royal train faster than a cancelled Netflix series, Camilla's out here opening libraries and serving looks that could power the entire Scottish Highlands. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about book launches and community hubs. This is about the royal couple's strategic Scottish charm offensive, and the optics are more calculated than a royal wedding seating chart. Right, welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the royal drama piping hot and with just the right amount of sass. I'm your host. Let's start with the obvious. Queen Camilla looked absolutely divine in that polka dot dress. And before you say it's just a dress, let me tell you why this fashion choice is more strategic than a military campaign. This woman has mastered the art of royal relatability. While other royals are serving high fashion that costs more than most people's cars, Camilla's giving us your stylish aunt who always brings the best biscuits energy. The woman came prepared for everything from Highland sunshine to sudden downpours. And honestly, that's the kind of forward-thinking we need from our royals. Now, while everyone's obsessing over polka dots, let's talk about the actual genius of what Camilla did in Scotland. Because opening the Ratho Library isn't just a ribbon-cutting ceremony, it's a masterclass in royal relevance. This isn't some dusty old library that's been around forever. This is a rebuilt facility that the community has been fighting for since COVID. The previous library never reopened after the pandemic. Sound familiar? And Camilla didn't just show up for photos. She met with the mobile library service representatives, the heroes who kept this community connected to literature during the renovation. These are the people who drove around Scotland in all weather, making sure nobody was left behind. And Camilla took the time to actually meet them and acknowledge their work. We're talking about partnerships with mobile libraries delivering authors and artists to care homes. Like DoorDash, but for culture and literature. Right, royal cookie crumbs, let's talk about the timing of this Scottish visit. Because in royal terms, timing is everything. And this timing is more suspicious than a royal family group chat. This is royal PR at its finest. While the papers are writing about cost-cutting and royal excess, Camilla's out here celebrating community resources and supporting local literature programs. Look at the headlines. Queen Camilla opens community library versus royal scrap expensive train. Which story makes you feel better about the monarchy? And let's be honest, Scotland has always been a bit, shall we say, complicated for the royal family. Independence movements, Republican sentiments, the whole we don't need London telling us what to do energy. So what's the solution? Send in Camilla with polka dots and genuine enthusiasm for local libraries. It's like diplomatic warfare, but with books and cake. Camilla met with members of the Citizen Collective Young People's Writers Program. Because apparently, encouraging young writers is now part of the royal job description, and honestly, I'm here for it. Paula Hawkins literally wrote one of the biggest psychological thrillers of the decade. And she's there celebrating a community library opening with Queen Camilla. That's not just royal engagement. That's literary validation. Think about it, for 60 years, these volunteers have been making sure that physical limitations don't become barriers to literature. They've been delivering stories, knowledge, and connection to people who might otherwise be isolated. And the engagement ended with a young writer reading a poem. Because nothing says royal engagement done right like giving a platform to emerging talent. But let's zoom out for a second. Because this library opening is actually part of something much bigger. And it's absolutely brilliant. Right, let's talk about what this Scottish library adventure really represents. Because this isn't just about one community hub, it's about the future of royal relevance. This is genius royal strategy. Instead of just showing up for fancy galas, Camilla is aligning the monarchy with programs that actually matter to people's daily lives. And get this, the book festival streams hundreds of events online annually, so people who can't attend in person can still participate. It's like Netflix, but for literature and culture. In an era where people are questioning the relevance of monarchy, Camilla is showing exactly how royals can add value to communities. Not through expensive trains or lavish ceremonies, but through genuine support for local needs. This is royal public relations at its absolute finest. While the headlines scream about cost-cutting, the actual story becomes about community investment. Instead of royals lose expensive toy, we get Queen supports local library. It's like media jujitsu, using the force of criticism to create positive momentum. And honestly, it's working. People are talking about Camilla's genuine engagement with the community, not just the train controversy. But here's the deeper game. Scotland has always been the royal family's biggest challenge. Independence movements, Republican sentiments, the whole "why do we need English royals" debate. So what's the counter-strategy? Show up consistently, support local priorities, and prove that the royal family adds value to Scottish communities. This isn't just about one library opening. It's about building a narrative of royal relevance that transcends political debates. By 2030, when this Paper Trails program concludes, there will be years of evidence showing royal support for Scottish communities. That's not just PR. That's strategic relationship building. So what's the real takeaway from this Scottish adventure? Well, grab your tartan and your reading glasses, because the lesson here is absolutely fascinating. So there you have it, royal cookie crumbs. Camilla's Scottish library adventure isn't just about books and polka dots. It's about the most sophisticated royal PR campaign we've seen in years. We've watched the Queen transform a simple library opening into a masterclass in royal relevance. From strategic fashion choices to genuine community engagement, this woman has played the game perfectly. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know if you're Team Sophie or if you think I'm seeing green where there's just good fashion sense. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.